Well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gorgeous wind today. It's a Friday. We're hoping to take off after work and head up to Mohr Island. So maybe get some good footage of that. Maybe make another little video. Anyway, that's the plan. So day of work and then 2 days of fun.
At least once a summer, we like to get as far as Mohr Island, an overgrown, low-lying sandbar about a 32-kilometer sail up the Ottawa River. Few boaters make it that far up the river on any given weekend, so it's usually a chill place to spend some time swimming, kayaking, and hoisting a few cold ones.
Well, we've decided to get an early start, so we're about halfway to where we want to be Saturday morning. Everyone else is still asleep, so we'll get the best spot at Mohr Island.
No, he's not going to land right in front of us.
We've decided we mean business. We're going to put up the main. Kyle has got out the sail tape to do a quick and nasty repair.
And we were pretty excited the fact that we had scissors on board.
Yeah. Those scissors we could never find at home. They're on the boat. The reason we're getting serious is because there's someone catching us. That's unacceptable.
Okay. Well, I put a thingy on it.
The old thingy. The pulley-uppy thingy. Well, there it is with the main up. I figure we got a knot at least of extra speed. And the boat point's better, of course. And since we're now in a race, we gotta do what we gotta do. With that boat.
Left him in our dust now.
We'll see. So that over there is 12 Mile Island. It's 12 miles from something, but I'm not sure what. It's either 12 miles from Ottawa or 12 miles from the other end where there's a dam. But the cool thing right there is on top of that lighthouse, it looks like there's a bald eagle nesting.
Well, we tacked in a little closer, and it's definitely quite a big bird. It's got a white head, but it's like not just the top of the head, so I'm not sure it is a bald eagle. Go look it up and see what it is. But there's one little baby on there, and it was making cute little noises. Yeah, well, we were wondering as we were coming in close how much water there was here. Apparently there's not much. We've just hit, and Dave's got the engine going so that we can see if we can get ourselves off. Looks like we are moving now. Thought we were off, and then we weren't off. I think we're still not off the bottom yet. We were just discussing whether or not we should get in the kayak, try to pull it off, or use the anchor.
Bleep.
Guess that'll be a bleep for later. We're moving around in a circle. Words of wisdom on that one?
Yeah, don't go in there.
So it worked. The anchor worked. The anchor maneuver. We'll call it the anchor maneuver. That worked.
It's always a good one.
Yeah.
We took the spinnaker pole is also good, but I took the spinnaker pole off since I didn't rig the spinnaker. And the other one is you can take the anchor out and the kayak farther out.
Yeah. Moving on. So that guy is definitely gaining on us. Especially. Oh yeah, he's cheating. He's totally cheating. This is Constance Bay. It's quite a nice big bay, as you can see. Lots of boats like to hang out here because there's a little store and you can go in and get ice cream.
Party beach.
And, yeah, it's a party beach.
This is a pretty nice stretch of beachy property. It's like the Caribbean, except in the winter, when it's just like hell. There's Kyla at the helm. Scan up so you can't see her crotch. There we go.
Oh, we're moving now. 4 knots.
Well, here we are, Mohr Island. You can see that it's got this nice little bay. You tuck right in. It's good for most wind directions. Considering the prevailing wind is basically from where we're headed. This is perfect. Cheers. Made it.
We made it.
So up through that narrow stretch of river is a little town on the Quebec side called Quillon. Today is the race from Britannia to Quillon. So those boats you can see on the left are racing. Poor bastards. But there's a bald eagle just hanging out in the trees up there. There it comes. I guess that's what you saw. That right there is why I sometimes think there's no hope for humanity. Not only do they use dozens of one-use plastic bottles, they just leave them on the beach. And that right there is why we like to come to Mohr Island. Everything is covered in dew. Well, Six Eyes, what's the plan for today?
My plan is to read.
Relax.
Chill.
Chill out.
It's a beautiful morning for kayaking. Nice and calm. It's supposed to pick up this morning at around 11 to, according to wind guru, to about 12 knots out of the south, which would be perfect. Hey, Dave?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We can hang tight till then.
Yeah. Now we're headed into the middle of Mohr Island. Look at those birds. I don't know what that is. Oh, another kayaker.
Interesting Mohr Island fact. About 400 years ago, the French explorer Samuel de Champlain and his men camped on the island as they made their way up the Ottawa on their way to Huron lands and trade opportunities. His journal describes it as a pleasant island. We
Well,
agree.
as I was paddling by, I noticed something in the water, and it appears to be someone's sunglasses. So, guess Guess I will go back and get them. Well, here are the shades I just found. I think that O looks like an oak leaf. I think those look like oak leaves. I think somebody's going to be pretty annoyed that they lost those.
Before heading home, Kyla wanted to pick up the trash we'd seen earlier. In all, we filled a green garbage bag full of plastic bottles and cans to be recycled. As Kyla pointed out, this garbage could have accidentally blown off a dock, a yard, or a boat and drifted to the island rather than being out and out littering. Still, it was a lot of single-use plastic.
Well, the wind here is typically from the north, or northwest, I should say. And so on an average weekend you would have to tack up the river to where we are, but then you get a nice run or reach home. But today the wind is filling in from the east, which means that we spent 10 hours tacking up here, and it looks like you're gonna have to tack home, so that sucks.